Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Virtual Workspace. This is the 11th video in series Mastering Virtual App and Desktop Step-by-Step Installation and Configuration. In today's video, we will configure the Citrix User Profile Management, also known as the UPM. This is a powerful feature. Ensure that your users have a consistent desktop experience every time they log on, whether they are accessing virtual desktop or publish application. So what is the UPM? UPM it store user profile and the profile setting on centralized location. So whenever user log on, user get the same setting and user get whatever the data copied on the profile. Suppose if you have publish 2-3 application for users, and if you are not configure UPM, user will get when user log in and access that application, user profile create locally, and if other application publish on the different server, or at that time user will get the different setting, and user will not get their stored data. So to avoid this type of issue, we need to configure a UPM. So it will store all user data on interlocation. Also, whatever the setting user configured, that settings are saved into that profile, a shared profile, and when user login, user profile load from that central location. So now you have understand what is UPM. So let's configure it, and here are the steps to configure that. First we need to create a file share, user profile store, and then we need to give the permission, and then we need to copy that ADMX and ADML file to central policy store to create a group policy, and then we need to create a group policy. And the UPM is already installed while we are installing the video agent, so that no need to install. And on the file share server, on the Active Directory server, I have installed the file share role, and here I have created the folder. This will be our the profile store. So now we just need to share this folder, and we need to assign the permissions. So here are the permission we need to configure. So the folder is already created. First we need to share that folder. So let's click on share, advanced sharing, everyone full control. So for share we need to give the full control for everyone. Also so folder is here now. So we need to give the NTFS permission as per the instruction here, because so we need to give administrator full control, security on advance. So administrator already have a full control, system admin also full control, and the authenticated user also full permission, and user has a read and write permission. Okay, so I'm adding one more group here. So this particular group also have read, write, execute, okay, modify and write permission. I have already created this group, Citrix UPM profile. So our share is created, and the permission is also given. So now we need to so we have created a store and assign an NTFS permission. Now we need to copy the ADMX and ADML file. So let's copy that. So that ISO file I already attached this server, and that ADMX file we can copy from this location, profile management, and then go to the template. So this is the ADM ADM template. So I'm just copy this template to this server. So our domain controller server. So I copied that folder. So from here you need to copy ADMX templates. So from here I have created one new folder and I have copied here. So we not needed all this folder. We need some file, but I copied. So perfect. I just copied here. So now you need to create a central store for your group policy central store you need to create. If it is not created, so we need to create that store. So for that, to create that store, I need to go to the Windows, Cisco, and then here again system area folder. So and here it's your domain domain name, and then click here policy. So here we need to create one folder, and that folder will your central store. So we will copy the group policy definition from the local domain controller and will paste it here. So your central store will be created. Go to the Windows and policy definition. This is the folder. So this is the local policy local folder. It's on your domain controller. To make it as we are creating a central store, so I will just copy this folder from here and I'll just paste it here. So all the default template are copied on central location now. So what is use of this? If you open group policy management, any other server where that administrator tool installed, so you will get that template. If you create a central store on this location, you will get that. So I just copied here. So we have created a central store, and we have created central store, and now we need to copy that ADMX and ADML file from on this location. We already copied here in our new from ISO to this I already copied. Now we need to copy that template on this location. So while copying that file, we need to carefully copy that. So if you see in the image, we need to copy ADMX base and profile base Citrix profile base file on this location. So ADMX base I copied. So, and then we need to copy this file here. Continue. So ADMX file I have copied, and ADML base file we need to copy it into the this file we need to copy into the language. Actually it is in US, it's on this folder ADML. So ADML I am just copying in this folder. So that ADMS base policy we are copied. Now we just need to copy the language model also. So for English, this one is EN. I opened that. So from this folder, from this so we need to copy ADMLX file to the policy definition folder. I copied that, and ADML Citrix profile ADML file to we need to copy it in language folder. Oops, no, sorry, it's a DML, it's already there. Okay, let me check. So I'll just verify if that file are copied correctly. In language folder, we need profile XML and base XML. So it's XML. I think this file is not needed here. We just need XML, and we need Citrix base XML. Okay, that is not copied. I think we missed that. Citrix base XML file into this folder. Okay, it was already there. Citrix XML base and the Citrix language base. Citrix XML, Citrix base ADML and profile base profile. Citrix profile ADML. Both files are here now. In definition folder, let me verify. Citrix base ADMX is there, and that file is also copied. But let English. So we have copied both the file. So as per this, I have attached this. I have added the screenshot here to understand, for your understanding. So we have copied all the files. So now we need to open a group policy management. So let's see if that files which we copied. So we need to go to the policy administrator template. So to configure UPM, okay, have some issue with the Citrix definition. Okay, that's fine. Citrix files are copied now, and you can see the Citrix policy here, and now we can configure the policy. So we will create a separate policy, and we will attach that to the Citrix OU, so that we can configure this using a Citrix policy also from Studio, but no, in production it's configured from the Windows policy, using Windows policy. So I have copied here only. So I have already created one OU for the UPM, Citrix UPM. I will I will move the server in this OU, and we will attach. We will create one group policy, and then we will map that group policy to this OU. So ADMX files are copied now, and our group policy is ready. So we need to create a OU, and we need to create one group policy, and we need to apply to the that policy to the OU. So let's create the OU is already created. Let me move that our Citrix session server to this OU. So it's Citrix business and UPM. So server is now added in this OU. So let's create one group policy. Create new GPU, and its group policy name is Citrix UPM. So policy is created. Citrix UPM policy I have created. So let's edit policy, and we will configure the group UPM. We will configure the Citrix profile management from here. So just go to the policy. As this is not Windows policy, it's Citrix policy. We need to add that template that we already did. So let's go to the template. I'll go to Citrix policies. So here are all the policies for profile management. first policy, we need to enable the profile management. Okay, let me show you the list. But so these are the three important policies we need to configure. Let's go with the first one. I have just enable this. And then second one is user store. You need to. So here is the user store. So that path we need to provide here. The store path. While create, you can see here we need to provide the path in this way, in this format. So let me copy our shared folder. Let me copy the path of shared folder. So here is the path. So this is the path, and we need to add this way. So we have edited the path, and we this is our actual path, and we have added this username domain name. That means it will create a profile for every user, and while creating a profile, so this means it will add user ID the domain name it will add here, and Citrix OS name and Citrix. So Citrix OS name means suppose if you are in your production, there are multiple operating systems are there on a session or server. So there is the profile structure is different for like for Windows 12, Windows 2016 and Windows 2022. So for that operating system, folder structure is different. So for each OS, it will create a separate profile. So for that we need to create a profile store like this way. So profile path is created. We have the path now. Let me copy to share path. We have configured now. Just click on apply and OK. So these two are the main policy we have configured. Path log file are actually not needed, but in production we need to configure that. But I am not configuring here. And one more, I think we to configure one more policy, Citrix profile handling. So here, so now as we configure shared profile, so I am enabling this policy. So it will delete the local profile. So if profile is stored on the shared, if user when user log off, it will delete the it will copy all user data into the shared profile, Citrix UPM profile, and it will delete the local profile for that user. So otherwise it will create an issue. If you enable that, there will be two profile for that user. One is a local profile and another one is a UPM profile. So local profile need to delete. So that's why I enable it. So profile okay, policy is configured now. We have configured all this three policy. Let's close this, and we will try to launch the Citrix session, and we'll check if it is creating a shared profile, and it should delete the local profile also. So we will test that. So let's log into the Citrix and test our UPM profile if it is working or not. So I'm logging with HR3 user. So now so I'm launching the notepad. Okay, let's launch the virtual desktop. So now profile will create on our file share, and once user logged off, user profile will automatically delete from the local server. So local profile will delete automatically, and for this user profile will create on our shared folder. So we are logging with the HR3 and we'll test the profile after that. Also we can configure folder direction for desktop folder data. We can direct to the shared location. So that also we can do that for optimize the performance. If my document and desktop user data is on a different location, it will take less time for login. So it's launched successfully. Desktop is launched, and this profile it should on our file share server. So let me go there and check if the profile is created. Okay, so HR3 user profile, it is created, and it is created as this configure first username and then domain name, and here it's create also it's create one more also create one more folder for operating system Win16 64-bit. So if there is any other operating system, then it will create one more folder here. So I will create that also. I will create one more we'll install Windows 7 and we'll test that. It should create a different folder for that. And now let me log off from here from the server. So now once I log off, it will delete the local profile. Let me log in into this server. This is our session of server. So if we log out here, log out from the HR3 from this machine, HR3 users, it will delete the profile. Let me check if it is profile is created for this user on the session of server. Okay, HR3 profile is here, and it should delete when after log off. So let's check that. I'm signing out from the. Let me log off from here also. So it will take some time to delete the profile, but it will delete. So let's check meanwhile if it is. So profile is created here now. So it will take some time, but it will delete, because once all data copied and user completely logged off, it will delete. The some session is still connected. Let me log off. So I think some process are still stuck, and due to that it is not logging off. It is not deleting the profile. HR3 profile is completely removed. I think this is for HR1. So HR, due to that it is not deleting, but HR3 profile is completely deleted now. So UPM is working fine, and it is creating profile on shared server. Now if user logged in on other machine, user will get all his data and all the setting, because profile is loading from the central location from here. So that's it on UPM configuration. Thanks for watching. Please like this video and subscribe my YouTube channel. See you in next video. Thank you. Bye bye.